The framers of the Constitution wanted to form a government that did not allow one person or one group to have too much authority or control. The delegates to the Constitutional Convention were afraid that if a small group received too much power, the United States would wind up under the rule of another dictator or tyrant. With this in mind, the framers wrote the Constitution to provide for a separation of powers, or three separate branches of government. Each has its own responsibilities, and at the same time they work together to make the country run smoothly and assure that the rights of the citizens are not ignored or disallowed. This is done through the checks and balances. A branch may use its powers to check the powers of the other two in order to maintain a balance of powers among the three branches of government. And as you all know, those three branches of U.S. government are legislative, executive, and judicial. Under the United States Constitution, the executive branch is the president. But here under West Virginia state government, I, as Secretary of State, am a member of the executive branch. But our West Virginia Constitution, in Article 7, though, refers to it as executive department. And that consists of governor, secretary of state, auditor, treasurer, commissioner of agriculture, and attorney general. Now, I like being a member of the executive department. It has presented me with many interesting situations, of which I am part right now with some of the decisions that I and my office have made. Some have questioned the process and the legality of the application of the laws pertaining to this election and to this general election ballot in particular. I stand by my decisions and I am ready to defend them. And that is the beauty of our three branches of government here. I have had the opportunity of showing folks how that works, and on an upfront basis as well. I base my decisions on the laws and codes that have been written when it pertains to election laws and that are in the Election Code Book of West Virginia. Now, these are the laws that the legislature has written, and as an executive branch leader, I follow them, and obviously it's one of our checks and balances. If a citizen chooses to question my application, that is their prerogative and certainly their right too. And that is why we have the judicial branch, to clarify a law that the legislature writes and an executive branch applies. Over the last couple of months, I have said that lawsuits are not a negative thing. Sometimes they get a negative connotation or people are fearful of them, but actually they are a good thing because they give voice to the individual, they allow us to have our laws clarified if needed, and they show us our true workings of the three branches of government. I'm honored and proud to be part of that process that keeps our state and country running. Thank you for allowing me to do that.